Now, what a bro knows, we are going to talk about a viral tweet that sent shockwaves through the Black Twitter sphere. I know you've seen it too. It is a very attractive woman with, I guess, what you would call an attractive guy. He has a beard, so I'm sure women will love him. He is dressed up in a suit with a woman who is dressed in a very fancy yet sexy dress. She looks Latina in nature. And the post says normalize friendship dates. And it's pictures of him and this girl posing. Some of it is goofy. One of it is him holding her a little bit. One is her doing a little chokehold noogie with him. One is them doing a Charlie's Angels, guns back to back with their fingers. And one is them at dinner, her eating a plate, and his plate is also visible. So this sent shockwaves because now this ended up a man versus woman debate, as these usually go, with men being like, what the fuck is a friendship date? Like, what does this mean? No way my wife would go out on a friendship date with another man dressed up like this. And women saw this and said, that's insecure. Nothing wrong, platonic friends going out to a dinner and being goofy a little bit. They didn't understand what the big deal was. They thought it was men being secure by trying to control their woman and dictate what they can and can't do, which is misogynistic. Now, Figgy, you are married.
Yeah.
Would you let your wife?
No. No.
Now, clarify that.
I would not let my wife do a friendship date and all like these pictures they got going on. This look like a real date. They look like a real couple. To me, I think it's a bunch of red flags about this, man. Because they look cool. They look like they having fun. But we all know, we all worked in the workplace where you work with somebody for so long, they start looking a little attractive and you start getting a little feelings. This can happen. This could definitely happen. And with that question, I tweeted this. I said, ladies, would you let your man have a best friend like this? And 100% of them said no. Hell no. Like, nah, this ain't gonna fly. But the other thing is, I see a lot of people was clowning them, like, oh, you got friend zone, oh, this crazy. But a dude like this the sneaky dude that could get the pussy. Mm-hmm. Like one night they wrestling too much, and she got him in a headlock and the DDT and all this other shit. They get a little too comfortable, man. Yep. You don't want a guy like this around your woman. And he, honestly, looking at the pictures, I know he has some tweets going around, but he could probably get the pussy if he really wanted to. And yeah, like it's a lot of women that put dudes in the friend zone, but they don't be this friendly like that. They say, hey, nah, we cool. We could just go out to eat, but they not wrestling. They not taking pictures and all this other stuff. Nah, I'm not rolling with that, man.
Now, and to clarify too, in the pictures, it appears like she has some kind of ring on, which speculates people are speculating whether she might be married or not, and whether her husband's okay with this. But let's clarify that. Let's specify real quick, because you said no, you're not cool with your wife going on a friendship date. To what level would you not be comfortable with it? Let's say she knew a friend from high school and they've been talking for a while. He's back in town, whatever, or they just want to go out for a night. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's cool. Look, I'm not against my wife going out to eat with somebody that, an old friend and meet up type of thing. But this, like the pictures and...
So is it the pictures or the dress part that's going too far?
I think it's a little both, man, because look at it's a date. It's a date. We had this conversation about dates. Yeah. Like, this look like a date. So to me, I think that kind of crossed the line, especially with me being married. I think that, to me, I can't do that, man. If, my wife is good with me meeting up with an old friend to go get some food or stuff like that. I can't get dressed up in a tuxedo and we going to this expensive restaurant and taking these type of pictures. I can't. Nah, it's a line. You can't cross that line, man. And if I'm not sure what they do all the time, but if they hang out all the time like this, man, you can fall in love, man. They can fall for each other. You'll be thinking everything cool, and she'd be packed up saying, "Hey, I'm leaving you for him." So I think this could be a situation like that if they're hanging out like that all the time.
And I'm reading the Twitter thread now. He tried to clarify this shit. He said, let me clarify. Well, his first reply was, the lack of respect you guys have for women is very telling in these comments, fellas. He also said, a lot of you guys are saying this is an L. Like, bro, are y'all not single by choice? Then he said, let me clarify. No, she's not married. And fellas, while y'all thinking y'all landing these jokes, you're showing women on your timeline that you don't know how to act around an attractive woman. You carry yourself different when you know you got it, and sex isn't always the answer.
No, that's not true, man. That's not true. It's a lot of dudes that have female friends, attractive female friends that they're not trying to smash.
Wait, a lot? Really?
I think it's a lot of dudes. It's a lot of dudes. I got a lot of female friends. I know I'm married, but it's a lot of dudes that got them female friends that's kind of off limits, that they kind of look at as a sis. If they're really friends, they're not trying to smash like that.
Is that really true though, man?
I think so.
If the opportunity arose, they wouldn't.
No, I'm not saying that, but I think it's a misconception that guys can't be friends with beautiful women. I don't think that's true.
I don't think it's true.
You don't think that's true?
I don't think, well, to clarify, I don't think a man can be platonic only friends with a beautiful woman by choice. If he's interested in that girl, that's different. If he's interested in trying to be with this girl, it's a lot of beautiful women out here. You're not trying to get with every single beautiful woman, right? It might be some women that you like, oh, she look good, but nah, she kind of bougie with it, or nah. Figgy, yeah, I wouldn't want to date him. Maybe I wouldn't want to live with him. Definitely, I would definitely want to smash once. You really?
I get, like, it's some people I look at like, oh, she cute and all this other stuff, but not like, nah, I could get somebody else. If I'm not really interested in that person like that, I might think somebody cute. So, for instance, if I was single and I was looking at Jasmine, shout out to Jasmine.
Yeah,
I might think she cute, but maybe I don't want to mess with her that way. Maybe she's not my type like that, but she's cute. We could be friends. But I just
if she came on to you, and this is all theoretical, of course, we love Jasmine as a sister, but let's say you weren't married, number one. Number two, she just came, she was a little tipsy, put it on you pretty heavy.
That's a little different. But if she want me in the friend zone, that's no problem with me.
So basically what you're saying is it's up to the woman, it's not up to the man. Because if she offered it, you wouldn't turn it down.
I'm not saying guys won't smash anything.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, but I think it's a misperception where people think guys can't be friends at all with a beautiful woman.
Yeah, we can be reluctant friends.
Listen. So you're friends with Jasmine, right?
Yeah, okay. I'm just playing.
She won't hear this if you pissed, man.
Keep going.
You're friends with Jasmine, and she's not interested in you in that way. You can still be friends with her, right? I feel like she's beautiful. You can still be friends. You can still have that friendship.
We can be, but
I'm not saying you wouldn't ever smash her.
Then that means you're not friends. Like that means you're just waiting for an opportunity to present itself.
You're still friends. Dudes will smash anything. That don't mean that's still your friend though.
That's like basically you're a willing hostage where you're okay with being. See, here's the thing. Men want to be around beautiful women. Like we just do. Even if we're not smashing, we want to have them around. We want to be seen with them. It makes us feel good when we are walking around with a beautiful woman. So we will take any relationship with a beautiful woman, but we would very much prefer it to be sexual. And if it's not, and if the choice is either sexual or nothing, then or sexual or friendship. Well, if it's nothing, friendship or nothing, we will take the friendship over nothing. But if it could be sexual or friendship, we'll take sexual every time.
No, let me be clear. A guy will have sex with anything. They will have sex with any woman.
That's not true.
No, what you was just saying that.
Not everyone. Not every woman. We're talking about beautiful women.
Yeah, but you can. I feel like you can still be friends with a beautiful woman in that way, where you won't have sex. You can still be friends if she don't want any parts of you. You can still be friends like that.
You can, but I'm just saying that's a fake ass friendship, Figgy. That's just I want to be around you friendship.
I just disagree with that because I had a lot of beautiful women that were my real friends that I never tried anything with. I'm not saying if they tried to try something with me that I would turn it down like, no, we're friends. Mm-hmm. But I can have a friendship without doing anything. It's not a thing where, hey, I gotta try to have sex with this person. If she don't, I gotta shoot my shot. If she don't want it, then I just settle for being friends. I could actually be. I think it's a lot of dudes that can really be friends with without the trying to shoot my shot first.
I understand what you're saying. I understand that, yes, you can technically be friends with anybody. You can be friends with a beautiful woman. You can be friends with an ugly person. Like, you can be friends, like, as long as y'all got common interests and y'all like each other's personality, you laugh at each other's jokes. Yeah, you can be friends. But my point is, like, if I was cool with a woman I wasn't sexually attracted with, that's a real friendship. You know, if we just hang out and cool, but even if she pressed me, I might be like, nah, let's not ruin it. I would never say that to a beautiful woman, no matter how good friends we are. Like, if it could be taken to a point where it might ruin our friendship, if it got sexual, but I had a chance to make it sexual, I would take the sex and ruin the friendship.
So have you ever had a friend that wasn't your type, but was still beautiful in some way?
See, what does that mean, Figgy? I don't understand that. Wasn't your type, but still beautiful. We all love beautiful women.
Yeah, but
how is it not your type, but still beautiful? Maybe a skinny ass white girl, but even then, like, I would knock it down.
I just don't believe in either beautiful or ugly. You might have somebody that's like, oh yeah, she kind of cute, but you know, I'm into the thicker girls, or I'm into the skinnier girls, or I'm into taller girls, or whatever your type is. I'm sure you had a friend that was cute that you would probably refer your homeboy to, but that's not your type.
No, I can't relate, man.
You lying, man. Come on, man. Quit capping, man.
Maybe you're just more popular than I am with all these fine ass women.
So you either had beautiful friends or ugly friends. You never had a girl like a friend that your homeboy might have liked, and you say, "Oh yeah, she is kind of cute. Let me try to get you on." She was either cute or ugly. You had an average female friend before.
Yeah, but we're talking, the conversation is about beautiful women, though, Figgy. We're not talking about the average ones. So we're talking about being friends with a beautiful woman. Like, this woman, by any standard, like, she's very fine.
So if you had an average friend or ugly friend, I don't know, man. I don't know. So I guess you only be friends with ugly women. No. You can't be friends with.
See,
because what Duke said, he said, y'all being childish, y'all can't be friends with a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
And I disagree with that. I feel like guys can be friends with a beautiful woman.
No,
without taking it to that.
I agree. See, we're basically saying the same thing. I'm just going a little further to say that it's kind of a fake friendship, because let's say my homies, like your male friends, you would never think about taking it. Like, you niggas ain't, if you ain't gay, you ain't going to even think of your male friends like that. That's a genuine friendship. It's never going to go to that kind of level because you ain't even like that. Yeah. With a woman, that's always on the table if she's beautiful. somewhere in your mind, no matter if you try to suppress it, no matter if you see her as a sister, that's always somewhere in the back of your mind. Like, man, she really came on to me one day.
But that's still a good friendship. That's still a real. I wouldn't say that's a fake friendship. Because you're still being to me, a fake friendship would have been that means if you know you can't get her, you out. So you're not even sticking around if you know you can't get it at all. If you know it's a wrap and that friend zone is on for good, you ain't sticking around being friends. I think it's a real friendship if you stick around and she's beautiful and you can't get it.
I don't think it's a real friendship because if you have, like you can't be friends with a girl and then have sex with her and expect it to be the same friendship. It's different. Let's say you and Boopy, for example. If you ever smash Boopy, that it would change things. It wouldn't be like y'all been all this time.
You can't get back to normal.
Yes, it would be a change. Really, the friendship part would be very different, if not kind of gone.
Yeah,
but you would still probably risk that. I'm not saying you would, because of course you're married. This is hypothetical.
Yeah.
But somewhere in your mind, you're like, I will risk the destruction of this friendship for this ass.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of guys would do that.
Yeah.
But with him saying that, I just think it's a lot of guys that will have a beautiful friend that they don't, that they won't ever smash. Now, I'm not saying that,
but that's not my point. Is that's not by choice.
You know who we got to ask Jack Friedman, because he got a lot of beautiful women.
Jack be smashing all of them.
We got to ask, do we have a beautiful friend that he never smashed or thought about? Or not? I ain't gonna say thought about, because guys think about smashing anybody. But we got to ask him if he have a beautiful friend that he never smashed before that he stayed friends with.
Jack just played a long game, I feel. Like, no matter what, if you on his radar, like, he gonna try to get it, man. So I don't believe nothing he says. I don't believe nothing Jack Friedman says. For shout out to Jack Friedman, friend of the show, but I don't believe nothing he says, man. I believe he out here.
I think he got a whole bunch of friends that are super beautiful. He follow a lot of beautiful women. Yeah. And a lot of beautiful women.
He put me on the Baja Yogi.
Oh, really?
She fine as hell. And I'm sure they friendly, but I'm sure if she came around, I'm sure he would knock it down.
I agree. I think he probably have a beautiful friend that he never smashed before and probably won't ever smash.
We might have to take this to the people.
Yeah.
We have to take this to people. Can you be only friends with a beautiful woman? Yes or no? We might put a poll up. We're gonna put this on YouTube. This is a very, very divisive subject, and we can agree to disagree for now. But I think Figgy, for the most part, we agree.
Yeah.
But I just feel like the friendship is a little shaky at best when the sex is always on the table, and it's always gonna be on the table when she's a beautiful woman.
I see what you mean, and a lot of guys can. To be honest, a lot of guys can hide that.
Yeah.
If I was single. And let's say me and Boopy, we're best friends. If it was one night where she was like, "Oh man, let's do it," I ain't gonna sit here and say, "Nah, I don't want to risk the friendship" or blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. I probably will. I don't know, but I think if she I ain't her type, so that's probably one reason we ain't do anything. But I think we can. I think we can still be friends no matter what. I think, okay. I think we can be friends no matter what. I don't think it'd be a thing where I dip out because I'm
not saying you would dip. It would just be different.
Yeah, I think guys, that always be in the back of guys' minds.
Yeah.
We stupid at times. We'll take that risk.
Oh, definitely, man.
So, yeah. So I think what you're saying right there is true. But I think a dude can still stick around and be a friend to a beautiful woman.
Okay, we'll take that to the people, man. Do you think? Let us know in the YouTube comments. Let us know on Twitter. Let us know on Instagram.
Let us know what do you think. Who right, me or Ryan?
Yeah, let us know what you think, and we will talk about that maybe in the next podcast.